here with Kevin again
Hey
for
guys.
our episode 2 of Synergy Artcast. And today we are going to be talking about the importance of inspiration. And my dog is barking a lot. So,
Remember last week she turned into a demon? Yeah, well, now we have to keep her chained up upstairs.
hopefully she'll stop that. But yeah, so today I'm going to be drawing a owl griffin. I'm not really used to drawing cute creatures, so I'm going to give it a shot. What are you going to be doing today?
Today, I am going to be drawing, well, I've already drawn, actually, my D&D character, as you can see here.
You're not showing your screen.
I'm not?
No, it's your video.
Oh, hey guys. Do I have mustard on my mustache? All right.
A little bit.
How did that happen?
You got to press the little green button.
I did press the little green button. Guys, you gotta press the little green button. All right, I got this. Screen share. Boom. And boom. There we go.
Cool.
All right.
Cool.
Yeah, he is. He's a cleric, and drew him a couple. I think about a month ago. Did him while I was playing a game of D&D, which I think is a great game that ties into inspiration and imagination.
Speaking of great games that tie into inspiration, imagination,
Yeah.
I picked up this Reckless deck at Spectrum, and what it is kind of like a card deck, similar to that of Cards Against Humanity.
Okay.
And on each card, there is traits for characters. They have different like classes and stuff. It's really cool. You can draw like 3 or 4 characters or traits for a character. It's really good for drink and draw and stuff like that. And if you just don't know what to draw, you can pick that up. It's fun.
Yeah, I think, didn't we do a drink and draw of it once?
Yeah, I think. I think we're gonna start joining Tim Von Rieden.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna do doodle art battles, and I think that's how we're gonna pick our topics. Either that, or it's gonna be the weekly topic of Face Off.
I like that too.
Yeah. It should be fun. Oh, and later, our friend Corey Hand, he's a tattooer at the tattoo studio that I work at. He's going to be joining us for a quick minute. Should be coming here pretty soon. Yeah, he's a super nice guy. Art is awesome too. I'll post his Instagram link into the description. So let's go ahead and get started drawing here. So inspiration. Why is it important?
I think it's important because it's one of those things that can really, it can change a drawing from being just I know how to draw values and shapes and objects and faces to something that is unique and then transcendent of the media itself. Whenever I see a drawing that inspires me, it then makes me create more. So I also feel like it's an energy that keeps going.
Yeah.
So inspiration is just one of those things that it's really hard, and I think a lot of people get down on themselves when they feel like they don't have inspiration, but that's kind of the funny thing about it is inspiration's always there, but sometimes if you think too hard about it, it will seem like it's elusive to you. Um, but a lot of inspiration, I think.
I think it falls back into visual library. I feel like you can compare the two.
A robot.
Visual library,
Mm-hmm.
like what you remember about, like, say, your vacuum and how that your vacuum's designed.
Yeah.
That's building your visual library. Going to the zoo is building your visual library.
Right.
I feel like you get inspired from. I feel like your visual library is comprised of things that you're inspired from.
That's actually perfect, because when I was coming up with this topic, remember when I was telling you that I was going through my my Instagram, or not my Instagram, my DeviantArt, and like cleaning it up, and you're like,
yeah,
just go through it, and I was like, yeah, no, I am, but I like take it all in, because I kind of consider that it's almost all right. Who all remembers the VHSs? But you know, my parents they worked all the time, and so they would like always have their shows ready on the VCR. And they would record them, and then, you know, around 11 or whatever, they would watch them together, and that's when they would like have their relaxed time. So they would just build up like all their shows for like a week or whatever, and they would put them all together, and then have their time of relaxation. And that's kind of like you were saying with the visual library, kind of how I mean, maybe that's my my way of saying that my Tumblr viewing is work. But no, I actually think a lot of times if you just look at things and read things and take in a lot of stuff, you'll find that it'll be a lot easier to just work instead of the method of like, oh, now I have to work, and I gotta prepare for work, and what do I need to do? Well, if you're like always looking for inspiration, if you're always like keeping open to what you're doing or what you're looking at, and you take in as many things as possible, like I start off with I like RoboCop, so let's look at maquettes of RoboCop. And then that'll turn into, well, now I want to see like visual effects makeup. And so I'll start like finding all these crazy either photo references or like stills of, you know, I was looking at The Thing the other day, the original Thing, the creature. Just like that kind of stuff, it does like, I feel like, stick in your brain a lot of times, whether you like really recognize it or not. And sometimes it's just like that extra nudge that you need to make something pop with inspiration.
Yeah. And also, I love looking at art. I work at a tattoo studio, and it's kind of hard to draw while I'm working. I know that sounds weird, but there's just a lot of clients and stuff that I have to work with. But you know, when I do get some alone time, I'll sit there on ArtStation and just flip through some of my favorite artists. And most recently, I think it's been Merrick Oken. I hope I'm saying his name right, but he is amazing. And that's exactly how I want my painting style to look. I feel like it is so gorgeous. So I feel like you can totally get inspired from paintings too, as long as you're not stealing from them and putting them in like professional work.
Yeah.
But you do need to steal their techniques.
I'm gonna say when people talk about stealing, I think what a lot of people mean is tracing.
Yeah.
or like
Tracing without giving the proper acknowledgement to the artist. Because I feel like you could totally do a master's study
yeah.
and, learn a lot.
Oh, totally. But yeah, when a lot of people like reference like stealing art, I mean, I honestly steal a lot of shit. Like everything that I draw is something that I've stolen from somebody along the way, because that's kind of just what makes you better as an artist. Is you take, like we were saying last week about how art is knowledge, and being able to use the community as almost like a wealth of knowledge. I kind of consider that, and I'm not like condoning straight up stealing of other people's work, but I will, say like I totally drew some Jim Lee back in the day, and that helped me learn how to draw pets correctly.
What's up, Corey?
You guys still live streaming?
Yeah.
So Corey's here. I told you guys he's going to be coming in.
What not?
Can they see me?
Nope. They can see our art. Corey doesn't know how live stream works either, so it's cool.
Corey, how do you feel about inspiration?
Oh no, don't do it. Oh, that's so nice. That's
What do I
like
feel about what?
it's like a ghost.
Inspiration.
Drugs.
Oh my god.
No, I'm just joking. I don't know, I just go without sleep, man. Just wait until something comes to me.
That is one way of doing it. That's like the Nikola Tesla way.
Yeah, that's why I'm so grumpy.
That makes a lot of sense now. I get it.
But why do you think it's important?
What?
Do you think inspiration's important?
I mean, if you didn't have inspiration, you wouldn't have anything to put down, so.
Yeah.
I don't know, I look at comics a lot.
See, there you go. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's my like.
It's the most valuable.
Mm-hmm. Well, for me, comics were
Look at
always.
comics and statues,
Mm-hmm.
and if I can't find it in there, I'll take photos. As far as like what to draw, just no sleep.
That's when the creatures come out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it has to be like on camera or something.
Oh no.
Oh, that's just drawn.
I was planning to just like walk in and be like, "Can they see me?
Mm-hmm.
Hello?"
So you'd be like, what was that? Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. You'd be like the mailman. That just comes
see
by.
your sweater out.
Oh, guys, I will be honest. I do like, if I could, I would totally be Mr. Rogers all the time. Like have my indoor shoes and my outdoor shoes, like my outdoor jacket and then my indoor jacket. Greet no one that's in my house, but pretend like I'm having a TV show.
How long you boys streaming for?
About an hour, I think. Is that what we talked about? Yeah.
Where y'all at now?
We just started. You're stuck here the whole time.
Yeah.
Nope, you're out.
No, I'll hang around for a bit. Yeah.
Huh.
They can't see me drawing. Everyone that's listening actually drawing something awesome.
Yeah, for
Amazing.
every now and then I'll just turn around and be like, whoa, Corey, whoa!
Yeah, you didn't know I could do it like that.
This is so inspiring.
That's what I think about inspiration. Great.
And I did tell them that we were going to post your Instagram to the
You don't have to do all
description.
Dooble
that. Let's
doo.
let them think I have a reason to be arrogant. Not
Aw.
I'm just arrogant.
Oh, man.
John or Little Griffin. Where did you...
We don't have to talk about it on the live stream.
so
So
close.
Thanks, man. Guys, I have stinky feet.
Ah, shit. Yeah, so,
You think he wasn't gonna tell everybody?
who that is?
This is my D&D character.
That's fucking awesome.
He's how do you say it? An Neth?
Myth?
Neth.
A nymphomaniac?
Yep, he's a nymphomaniac, guys. He's a Neth cleric.
So how many people like listen to this thing? Like, is it like a lot of people? Or
Well, we have 2 viewers right now.
We got 2?
Who are the viewers? Can we hear them? Can I wear the headphones?
No.
Yeah, we can't hear them. But if
It's
you
not
do have
true.
any questions,
Know that I'm
I'm with you.
there, and I'm with you.
All right, JC.
Spirit. You can do all things through Corey.
This is where Corey takes over and it just becomes his like cult following.
Stand up hour.
Yeah.
Boy, I just got in. You know, you're tired.
See, he's already got
man,
it.
So is that a cat?
it's an owl griffin.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. A kitten.
Kitty griffin. Hell yeah.
Griffin.
I'm actually drawing it because it is one of my friends' favorite mythical creatures, and she's having a rough day.
Aww.
Okay, what?
Thought that I would. You said what?
So that seems like that'll pay a lot.
Yeah.
See, Corey's the smart one of us.
Corey likes making money.
Yeah, see, there you go.
Hey,
Corey
wrong with
in the
that.
School of Art.
we need to mark those sections of feathers before you start trying to add feathers. Like you go and pull that down.
So like right here.
Like, because there's like an elbow joint right here.
Mm-hmm.
So that elbow joint's going to carry throughout the rest of them. And this is the point that they're going to radiate from.
Oh, cool. I didn't know that. See, the more you know. Like Corey Hand.
You need
Oh,
sound
man,
effects.
This is weird.
What's weird?
You're all hyper about it.
You know, you're pacing back and forth. Uh-oh, Corey, put the chair down.
I didn't know that.
Theater of the mind.
I wish we could interact with them. They could talk to us.
They can. If they send us questions. Let me
All
go.
right. Hey, you hear me?
The fucking chat room thing. That's what I'll do.
Yeah.
Alright, guys, ask me some questions.
Yeah.
First answer is a lot smaller than you. Yes.
Wait, what are those things called? No, I'm not gonna let you guys answer that. What are the things on Reddit where they ask anything? ASA?
Ask anything.
Yeah.
We're
Yeah.
gonna turn this into a today I learned, though.
Today I learned.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, TIL.
No.
It's wonderful.
See?
There's also a section in Reddit, if you guys are listening, where they just give you free shit.
What?
Yeah, it's called free stuff.
What? Guys,
I don't know
I've
if that's an official title. But
been using the internet wrong, apparently.
also, they fact check everything on Reddit, guys. I mean, it's like, oh, it's like Wikipedia. No, it's not. They want to stay posted if it's wrong.
Wow.
You guys can play like background music or anything, just listen to each other breathe. And
Well,
Well, we
I'm
usually
a
give
breathing
each other-
problem, Corey.
We give each other a daily topic, well, a weekly topic, and this week was the importance of inspiration.
Yep.
Now you can use it in your art.
it's so vague, though. Like, what kind of inspiration?
It's vague because we have
I'm
an hour.
inspired by you guys.
Aww.
That's good. It kind of feeds back into last week how the artist community builds off of each other.
And what I said is inspiration helps me because I use it almost as like it's the food for your art brain, you know, like
Yeah.
you gotta fill your stomach full and keep it full, you know, like anything. You can't just go out and lift weights all the time and expect like your body to be okay. You have to.
I mean, I know they can't see me right now. That's kind of what I do. All day I lift weights.
You never eat. You only lift weights, and it's fine. Yeah, actually, he is the exception to it.
Feet on tears
And blisters.
and boogers. Is that what you said?
I said blisters.
Tears of his fallen apprentices.
He didn't fall. He's awesome.
Yeah, he is great. I said you're fallen. Didn't you have one more
Oh
before?
god, I had like 3 that bailed on me.
Man.
'Cause they didn't have enough inspiration
See?
to keep going. They were like, I don't want to make a shitload of money. I'm not even on a shitload. We said an assload.
Assload of money. What's above shitload of money?
Man, above shitload, if any of you guys have ever seen Home, it's like doing the number 3 of money.
I don't know.
I will hope there's married or have children like I do. Are we smoking inside now?
Nope.
Alright, well I guess I'll go outside.
Good one. But luckily we have a nice sound system, so we can probably hear you from outside. Oddly enough.
Man, this is actually kind of fun.
Huh?
Whoa, guys.
I'm actually having kind of fun with this. Never really drawn a cutesy creature.
That's great.
Yeah.
Drawing cute shit's probably my best inspiration. I love drawing cute shit. Or really,
You do get inspired by Disney a lot.
I fucking love Disney.
A lot of your girls have that nose I wish I could draw.
Because I look at fucking Cinderella and Snow White.
Mm.
Not like the weird, like, chubby-faced adolescent girls they have now, but like...
Like the classical,
Yeah.
like,
Or you can do, like, you can look at, I don't know what it's called, like, they do, like, a frame.
Mhm.
Like, it'll be, like, you can look at the concept sketches.
Yeah.
And then they have, like, it'll be, like, one frame out of the real kind of thing.
yeah, okay, like a still?
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
I didn't go to art college, whoever's listening.
Well, I did, and I still
So I
didn't.
don't have a vocabulary.
You should have better vocabulary. Brandon, teach me vocabulary.
Vocabulary?
Yep, art vocabulary, so I don't sound dumb to all these
You
people.
need to learn to Dougie first.
Well, I can teach you how to Doug. Teach you how to Doug.
Oh, man.
So, real shit, real spit. Your number one inspiration, if your job
Mm.
is doing art, is making some goddamn money. Because that's what you're working for, is fucking money.
See, actually, I'm glad that you're here, because last week, Brandon and I were talking, and we kind of were coming at it from the angle of not really making it like we want to be, or, you know, we're in the process of our ways.
Don't hesitate. Just throw shit out there. And if it doesn't work, find out why it didn't work. Make it work and make some money.
Yeah, see, I'm glad you came. You came at the perfect time.
I always come at the perfect time.
Oh my goodness. Well,
Like Jesus.
that just got us to a PG-13.
Thanks, Corey.
Well, actually, we've said, I think, many other things before it that already upgraded us.
We need this to be like FaceTime or Skype or something, or Google Hangouts. We can interact with these people.
I was going to say, do you have any
Hey,
questions?
you guys-
Well, we don't have any questions. If you guys don't know how to ask questions, if you're watching via YouTube, there should be a little link on the video that says interact with this live stream. You can ask questions there. Or if you're watching via Google Hangout, you can click Q&A.
Or if you're watching this in the future, hey, how's it going?
How's the apocalypse?
Yeah. Did we run out of water in California?
Yes, that's already a thing.
California is burning.
Their aquifers are completely depleted and collapsing, from what I understand.
Woo.
Like, big holes in the ground and stuff. I don't watch the news. I'm just going by what people tell me. Oh, shit. Sorry, callers. I got an email I have to answer
Ooh, an email.
from Christopher.
Christopher Guest? Need to get him on the show.
He's sending me an apology for not sending an email sooner. Christopher, if you're listening, it's okay.
Well, send him a link to this, and then he'll know. He can hear you talk about it.
Who do you look up to a lot, Kevin?
Who do I look up to?
Yeah.
For like inspiration.
Yeah, like what? Like, why did you start art? Why? Like, why?
I started art actually because of my uncle. My uncle was, when I was really little. I was I think it was the first time I was in the hospital that I can remember. He drew me a Batman. It was an Adam West Batman, but it was like pretty cool. And it was Batman's face, and it had the bat signal behind him, and it was all blue lined and penciled. And that really, he was also the comic book guy. He would feed me comics, every time I saw him, he would have more. Or I could, he would let me look at his collection. And through him, he really made me kind of feel inspired by drawing, like I said, when I was sick, he drew that Batman, and it was all, I'm not gonna go crazy with it and be like, it made me better, but the art was something that meant a lot to me, and I still have it, actually at my mom's house. And that's kind of where I started to be like, oh, this drawing thing, I don't think I really connected the two, but there's something more to it than just drawing a line on the page. There's actually, like I was saying earlier, there's an energy that you can get from it, and there's an ability to, yeah, I'm giving all my secrets away. But, yeah, and then, last week I talked about, people that helped me along the way and taught me so many things. I had a teacher in high school named Mr. Miller that was a true inspiration. He, every day would give me like for some reason he saw me as, a great art student, which at the time I was just drawing like, dumb kid things, like a comic that I didn't finish, another comic that I didn't finish, but it was like a 3-page link comic, or this or that, and he would always like give me extra still lives on top of everybody else, but he would like show me these like techniques with Prismacolors and stuff like that.
I always saw a strong interest and a lot of potential out of you, and sought to help you build that.
It's true. It's true. I mean, he definitely was one of the biggest art inspirations early on. And then in college, I'd say it was probably a mixture of like Ryan Otley was an artist that I really loved. He does a book called Invincible. Yeah, killer stuff. Like if you ever want to see
Kill the Tiger Man and skin him and wear him.
No, don't tell me that. Spoiler alert for things that I don't even know about.
It's so rad.
So good.
That's why I picked it up.
Oh my goodness.
It's issue 1.
I don't really read comics.
Yeah.
But I do get inspired a lot from Philip K. Dick.
Yeah.
Dude, his books are
I'm gonna go get my shit.
amazing.
We're just gonna draw and stuff. Yeah. Well, I think Neil Gaiman is probably the closest like writer that's ever inspired me. Have you ever read any of his stuff?
Mm-mm.
He has a way of like just the words on a page become more than words on a page. they become like and yeah, I know how dumb this sounds, but it sounds like he creates a story in my mind, and that's always hard for me to do because I am a visual person more than anything else. But he's a Neil Gaiman, definitely.
And if you guys don't read, you should totally read books, not the internet. Like read an actual book.
Because if you can't spell,
You don't get jobs if you can't spell.
you can't
Um,
write application.
well, the
Especially
thing
if you
is
spell your
about
name wrong.
reading is that
You have to imagine what's there because you don't see it directly in front of you.
yeah, like when you're reading a book and you like say it's not a movie that you've seen already. You don't have those characters. You're using your visual library to fill in all the missing pieces for colors and images. Man.
This is what it sounds like when art gets done.
If you don't have a sweet ass glove,
I can't reach.
You should get
Oh yeah, I use a Doki glove. And I didn't tell you guys. Oh, we got a question from Dylan. Oh, we got 2 questions.
Yeah, question.
Bring them on.
What the fuck is
Um,
going on here? Tell me to shut up.
How often do you make a conscious effort to be inspired and build your visual library from resources outside of art and entertainment? Example, observations on road trips and waiting rooms,
Every day.
doctor's office, DMV, grocery store, banks, etc.
Those are all great examples, yeah. Like every day, like wherever you're at, take it in. It sounds dumb and it sounds like I'm an artist, but like as an artist, take it all in. Like,
And walk with your head up. Like I honestly catch myself every day staring at the ground while I'm walking.
There's really cool stuff you see in the ground concrete, though. It's not like in your face, like, oh, look at a giraffe. Like, you can see a giraffe based on, like, the little pores
mm,
and stuff in the concrete.
that's true.
But yeah. But I mean, life is what you make it.
It's like a box of chocolates.
Gosh, I just saw this Kickstarter for the wallet sketchbook,
Mhm.
so that you can literally draw wherever you are without not being a sketchbook, you know?
You keep your money in it?
I'm sorry?
You keep your money in it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a wallet. It's pretty long, kind of like mine. It's a little bit
It's a
longer.
constant reminder that your number one objective is get paid
Mm.
Yeah.
and draw some pictures.
Yeah.
Corey, can you be my spirit animal?
Yeah.
Just every day, you get paid.
And
Mm.
Ashley,
That's the majority of what I tell him all the time. Get money. Get money. Don't
good.
hesitate. Just do it. Make smart. Get paid.
Ashley's watching us.
Hi,
Ashley's the girl that I'm drawing this little griffin for. She's one of my friends. She's in my regular Google Hangout. And honestly, my regular Google Hangout, hang out with people. But her, Tim, Von Rieden,
Mhm.
Joe, Tyler, forgive me for last names, but they are huge inspirations to me because I sit here every night and paint next to them. Then also my mentor, Dylan Pierpont, he's helping me a lot with one of my pieces that I've been working on for quite some time now. But when it's done, it's going to be awesome. I can't wait to show everyone.
I mean, they're watching you draw it right now, right?
I don't want to show it until it's like.
Then they just like every couple of seconds, it's like.
what was the other question? You said there were 2 questions.
The other one was, can you guys slow down the switching of the drawings? It's a bit too fast and jarring.
Oh, shoot.
So
And
I stopped it on yours for a little bit.
oh, cool. Hi, everyone. This is my drawing.
I'm really liking that pendant. What is it called? That holds the rope
Little dude. Yeah, the brooch. Yeah.
brooch.
Yeah. Yeah, like for this drawing, I'm gonna start coloring it here in a second. I just wanted to, I'm gonna keep it nice and, I mean, this is a rough scan that I did, and then I just kind of, like, here's the original. You guys can see.
That doesn't look too rough.
Well, it's from my phone. I took it from my phone. I don't really hold to the originals that much. I like to see where, you know, leveling things out and creating darker darks will get me, and then add from there. So I'm doing that real quick, and then I'm gonna add some color to it, make it look all fancy.
Hell
Especially
yeah.
for this kind of stuff. I think it's fun to experiment with different ways of doing it, because, you know, I've done scan it in and then put it on a threshold and then level it out, and you do it that way.
You lose a lot of information on the threshold, though, like those subtle things.
True.
And there's a lot of like merging of lines.
Mm.
You can
Yeah.
always do, I don't know if they work better or worse, but sometimes they do like color range.
Oh, yeah.
And
I've
then
never
copy
used
and paste it and leave a layer under it. Shut up.
Shut up, Corey. Giving us good information.
You're gonna start an art class in Savannah, Corey.
Man, that pisses me off so bad.
So Corey has this really good habit of helping out people, but
He's a dick.
no, he's not a dick. Some people just don't know how to take critique, and that's something that I also feel like a lot of people should get better with, especially the younger artists. Older artists are really usually pretty good about it, but it's
Just take the critique.
Mm-hmm.
it's nobody's doing it to hurt you at all. It's literally just there. It's your viewer's point of view, and that's what you should be most important to you. Not saying that your opinion doesn't matter, because it definitely does. They want to hear your voice, but if they see a girl when it's supposed to be a guy, that needs to be changed. But outside of art, what do you get inspired from? Like, do you?
A good movie, which hasn't happened in a while,
That's
but
because you haven't seen Terminator.
Yeah, Terminator was really good. I'm not even gonna lie. They
here's
had
my face right now.
this time travel contraption, and
Time machine.
they had a different name for it. It wasn't just a time machine. Everybody hop into the time machine. We're gonna go back in time.
Using this.
I don't believe them. Do you guys like mine?
Watching the colors and how the gravity whatever things turned, I've kind of translated that into part of my weapon design for this illustration that I've been working on.
Gravity guns?
That would be cool.
Wait, do they have gravity guns in Terminator?
No.
Did you make the thing turn off gravity?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else inspires? I'm trying to think. Like, I mean, honestly, I really do. Sometimes it's the dude's face in the supermarket, or sometimes it's, you know, a song or an album. Sometimes it's, I mean, here recently, I like, it's very interesting to go look at like sunsets and sunrises, or just the sky in general, just to see the colors that come out. Or right before it turns like super dark, you get those interesting lighting choices of life, where, you know, the sun is a perfect orange, and then everything around you is this shade in between orange, and then every shadow is a purple. And if you were to try and like capture it in a picture, especially like, oh, I'm gonna just take a picture real quick of this because this is amazing looking. You can't really like duplicate it through that. So I like to like look at it and be like, oh my god, all right, and then I try and use that in a page or something.
Like for example, when we all went on top of the silo.
No,
Yeah,
we
but
didn't.
like lighting and stuff like that, though, like you can't take a picture of it, but there's plenty of information like literature and shit to read and understand why the light would react in a way to change colors and stuff.
Yeah.
Because like, you know, the size of the wavelengths coming out from the sun or whatever being blocked by some kind of atmospheric stuff. And because like, shit, I don't even remember. I think it's because the blues are larger than the reds, so they don't make it through like the clouds or the smoke and stuff. So if you understood that, you're trying to build like an environment. If you knew like where everything was, you would know how to like set up those colors and stuff.
Yeah. Well, Pluto inspired me.
Is that the planet again?
Yeah. Well, like seeing like NASA recently, like I follow them on Facebook, and every now and then they'll like post up crazy interstellar photos and just like wonderful information, science information, which I sound really dumb saying science information, but like articles or just like, yeah, like what Corey was talking about, like why is the sky blue? And you read it and you're like, you know, that helps me to at least get a grasp on it instead of just being like, well, my sky is going to be blue.
I have a really good book, How to Render by Scott Robertson, and Scott Robertson's been a huge inspiration to me. And that goes through a lot of the way that color reacts in true life.
Cool. Whoa.
Hey, do one of you guys have a micro SD card tomorrow?
Do we what?
Or a micro SD card?
I do not.
Yes. All right. Carry on.
All right. So.
One thing that's really inspiring for me is waiting until the last minute, knowing I absolutely have to have it done by tomorrow, regardless of sleep.
That's when the monsters come out. I tried that for a while, and it does work. But I always burn myself out.
Yeah, you gotta be really careful, because that's a bad habit that I've gotten into also. It's just waking up late and staying up ridiculous. So sleeping 3 hours a night, essentially, it's not healthy.
Oh, this is cool. You should look at Mike Miller's cover drawings.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty inspirational.
Yeah. I'm going to say I keep a little file or a little folder on my computer of like comic book covers that I like. And sometimes if I'm hurting on like a composition or something that I'm trying to like get across, it's always good to just like flip through a ton of covers, because you'll, one, get inspired by the good ones, but then you'll also be able to be like, well, you know, I just looked at a million face covers, so maybe I won't do that. And I just saw like Jack Kirby, you know, a couple of his covers, he uses like a crazy foreground like body part to kind of bring everything into this other plane, and it made the whole image pop, and then you can use that. Inspiration is everywhere. When I was really little, I would fight trying to go to sleep, and I was on the top bunk. I have a younger brother, and I, of course, demanded top end. And on the ceiling, there were, the little, like, not just flat walls. It has the little, like, stippling kind of stuff that they do, the stucco.
Yeah, that's where you find the pictures,
Oh,
like the crack.
Yeah, exactly. And I was like,
Everything's all blurry. Like, is that nice?
I would create so many stories out of, like, the elephant that's right there, or whatever. Again, guys, sometimes sleep is worth it.
You know, I once heard this song that said, "We will never sleep."
Okay. I thought it was, we can't stop. We won't stop.
We will never sleep. Sleep is for them.
Oh, that is a terrible band.
So you're all fucking dead. It's a good song. I don't care.
That is a terrible
What about
band.
sleep is the cousin of death?
He's talking about Bring Me the Horizon.
I love it.
I'm sorry.
I don't even know.
I guess music too. Like I'll listen to like cinematic soundtracks.
Yeah, listen to stuff without lyrics so you don't get distracted.
Like oh my god, the World of Warcraft soundtracks. When you're drawing fantasy, that is the way to go.
The power of love.
Power Glove skin.
Yeah.
I listened to the Blade Runner soundtrack on repeat.
Have you guys ever watched Leftovers?
The Leftovers?
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I've been listening to this composer, Max Richter, who did the music for The Leftovers, and it's the saddest sounding shit in the world. But you just get shit done, man.
Thank you, Ashley.
What'd she
That
say?
means a lot. She said, "Whoa, Brandon, you're doing an owl griffin that looks dope as fuck."
You're doing an outstanding job, Brandon.
Oh.
Here, I'm gonna bring up
Who?
Ashley's owl griffin. I hope she posted it on her Facebook. She's awesome. Her art. Let's see here. Ashley, did you put it on your? Is it on your Instagram?
Sometimes I just look at, look at the flick of the wrist.
Flickadobris. Yeah. Actually, I was reading or listening to I believe it was like Radio Lab. Maybe it was the Crack podcast, but they were talking about how sound can hack the brain. Things on repeat make your brain kind of fall into a rhythm, just as a.
Yeah, if you listen to the same thing every time, then it'll trigger your brain to be more creative.
Mm-hmm.
If you're actually creative while you're listening to that shit. Now, if you're just listening to something and you don't get shit done, listen to something else because you'll just not get shit done. You keep listening to the same shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, because a lot of writers, that's what they'll do. They'll put like one song on repeat, and until they finish the article or essay or whatever it is, they will just listen to that one song, and it will create a pattern in your brain that will allow it for, like, all right, and now you keep going, and we keep going because it's going, and
Oh, Ashley, I didn't even know I stole your tail idea. I was going to put feathers at the end of my tail. Now I'm not. But this is Ashley's owl griffin. It looks pretty rad. So, thought I would draw one. Sorry.
So is this like on iTunes or is it on YouTube? Like, what's the deal here?
Oh, our live stream?
Yeah. Like,
It's on
imagine
YouTube.
I'm not my age and I'm like 53.
Well, we posted
YouTube.
on YouTube, yeah.
YouTube and Google Hangout. People can talk to us through Google Hangout, but they can watch it through YouTube.
Wait, did we have another question earlier that we didn't?
We answered it.
We answered them all. Yeah. If you guys have any other questions, just let us know.
That should have been what the show's called, and then you would have to be here every week. Corey rambles in the back.
He's just such a D&D one of these nights so that somebody with something of some kind of importance, unlike myself, can have something to add.
Like who?
I don't know. I don't talk good, so I'm fine. Like, we'll get Ben over here.
I think my mentor Dylan, he wants to be in here next week and pretty stoked about that. Me and him are going to talk about next week's topic.
Like sleepover next week, right?
What?
We're gonna have like a sleepover next week. Right?
Sleepover.
No, he's going to be, it'll be via Google Hangout.
Yes. Popcorn. The like only sleepover I remember having was we watched Clifford. The Martin Short movie, where he's like the asshole kid. He's like a child, but he's a dick. He's got the dad.
Chucky.
Huh?
Chucky.
Yep, Chucky. No, it's the dad from the Beethoven movies, the dog. Anyway, that.
Dog Dad.
Yeah, Dog Dad. And then we watched The Mask, and we all talked about how hot. What's her face? Cameron. Yeah, Jim Carrey. I'm glad you guys are here. I never would be able to pull these names. I'd be so confused.
I think my favorite, my biggest inspiration is Sid Mead.
Oh yeah.
Dude, Sid Mead is, oh my God, he's outrageous. And we do have 5 viewers now, so if anybody new has any questions, feel free to drop them into the Q&A.
5 viewers.
The
That went from like what 2 to 5 from like fucking 50 minutes.
Real fucking quick.
yeah, I think for our second episode, people are really catching on. I think it'll be fun, especially.
I won't be here next time, so you guys can get shit done.
Let's see here. Time to tackle the feet.
You guys want to hear some sad music?
Yeah. Play it. Put it on the background, and then you can hear our tears. Loyal viewers.
So it's either gonna be there's this one song I've been jamming out to called My Least Favorite Life. It's really sad.
Ooh.
Or the Max Victor stuff.
Corey, how'd you feel about Mad Max?
Dude, stupid as shit.
Wait, what?
What about the designs?
Wait, you said.
The designs were great. Yeah, just like I watch, like I'll go to the theaters like once or twice a week, and I watch probably 2 or 3 movies a night, like have them playing while I'm drawing if I'm not listening to music. So I might not have like the best idea of what's good and what's bad, but I never fucking sure what I like at this point. A movie about people going to escape somewhere and then turning like the fuck back around because you're like, oh, it's just too far. We wasted all the time. Let's have some chrome spray paint. He's retarded.
Well, I'm glad you guys hated it because I loved it.
It's not that I hated it. I just I did love the designs.
Oh my goodness, I loved it so
No,
much.
it's entertaining, like as far as action and shit goes. But if you want to see a story unfold, road trip, and fuck it, we turn back around. It's not.
I hear you. Yeah.
All that shit, like.
It's like us going to an art convention, forgetting all of our prints at home, and turning around and saying, fuck it.
You know, like whatever.
It's
But
like,
guys, they learned a lesson. Wait, no, they didn't.
No, they didn't. No,
They-
nothing there.
Killed the one dude.
Multiple people died.
we do, guys. We got a question.
Mhm.
We got a question, and it's to me. It
Oh,
says,
God.
Brandon, how do you respond to the allegations that you are a sick ass boss wanted in 3 states for being too dope?
All right, who posted that?
This is Christopher Wilson.
It's also, they can't see these guys on these Google screens like typing shit out.
Yeah, it's from Brandon.
Yes, this is from Brandon Zimmerman. He asked Brandon. No, this is actually Christopher Wilson. And I hope, Chris, if you don't mind, if I show some viewers your art. He is awesome. Christopher Wilson art.
I'm gonna start laying down some colors now.
I'll just look you up on Facebook, Chris. See his stuff.
I'm depressed already. I like it.
This is one of his pieces.
Let me see that shit.
Oh my god, I love it.
You pull it up on the big screen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So
Damn.
he's pretty good. I love his stuff.
Chris, you're awesome.
My pants feel a lot tighter after looking at this.
Let's see if he has any other art on here.
I saw some eyeballs and some teeth.
I'm trying to not. I don't want anybody to see all of this. Yeah, but that's all I can find of his art. Yeah, it's really good.
High five.
And yeah. And if anybody does want to join into these hangouts every week, just drop an email by or send a message to me on Facebook. I love talking to people. So
These hangouts are sponsored by.
Corey Hand.
I wish.
If you need a hand, Corey's there.
Corey's guy. For whatever. He's lending out his hand. No questions asked.
Depressed yet?
I'm very depressed. I was about to say, I don't know if you guys can hear this, but it's like that low, almost all inspiring. Like you almost feel like you're inspired, but really it's got that down note that just keeps you down.
Inspired to cut yourself.
Whoa.
That's how depressing it is, dude.
And call somebody if you ever feel bad. Artists actually do have. I read an article that artists are some of the most emotional people. They can be the happiest and the most depressed.
That makes sense.
We're by ourselves most of the time.
And that's how we make our money.
Wow. Yeah.
How do you guys feel about the new copyright law? I'm actually currently writing a letter to send. All letters are due, I believe, by Thursday.
What
No
now?
one knows what you're talking about.
Yeah, inform us.
They're thinking about making kind of how music is becoming. They're thinking about changing like visual art into the same realm, but they're going to pretty much make it so that I could take your picture, paint over top of it a little bit, and then sell it.
What?
That's the way that I understand is that it's essentially you're going to be able to use anybody else's art for redistribution.
That's
I
essentially
believe
what
so.
happens anyways, though, right? Like, because the internet and shit. Like, it's
Well, that's what people are fighting against with all these letters, because the copyright police and the big politic house is trying to make things better.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, man. I mean, like, it doesn't matter, you know? Like, there's not shit you can do about it. It doesn't matter how many letters you write. People are going to do what they do. If you do it well enough, then people will know it's yours in the first
Well,
place.
it's more about the big companies stealing or
Being able to take.
It doesn't matter what laws are in place. If you go to the court over something like that, they could extend, like, the hearing to the point that you're not going to be able to pay your lawyer long enough to even fight it. So, like, it doesn't matter what letters are written. It's not like you killed or raped somebody. It's not like an absolute crime. Like, there's too much gray area to figure it out.
Well, I mean, that's what I have a couple of friends that do screen printing, and they actually got one of their shirts taken by Urban Outfitters, who is very known for that, and they do it because of that very reason.
Yeah, but I mean,
Urban Outfitters is just terrible in itself. Some of their t-shirts that they released.
I
But
love Urban Outfitters. It's so cool.
But,
It's like $80 for a t-shirt.
what's your favorite genres, guys?
For what?
Like to get inspired by like sci-fi, fantasy,
Genres? Westerns?
westerns.
Yes.
You know,
True
that's-
Detectives,
Yeah.
yes.
You watching that?
Yeah.
True Detective is nice. Sort of brain.
Yeah, that's actually a good one. I was gonna say like TV shows are really inspiring. Like I'm watching, like I said last week, Deep Space Nine, and it's quirky and it's 90s like sci-fi. So if you can handle a little cheese, it's good. You know, and it does inspire because it's like, oh, that's a neat idea or concept, and you can take that and run with it.
Yeah. Oh my god, that sounds like shit in here.
Oh no.
It's only hope that I can sync up with me. It's an amazing song.
It is a good song.
But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions for next week,
Don't fully say.
topic for next week, just give us a heads up. I'm gonna do a little bit more work on my sketch, and I'm sure Kevin will be too. But
Say what?
I think that'll be it for tonight.
Oh,
Kevin, do you got
really?
anything?
We're done already?
It's been an hour.
No, but I just started.
Okay, do you want to keep going? We can totally do that.
I was going to say, can we go like another 15, 20 minutes?
Yeah,
All right.
of course. Yeah, I want to mute my mic and I will be right back.
Well, so it's just me. And you, Corey.
Fuck that, I'm going outside.
All right. I'll be here. Man in the station alone. But I can't see questions or comments.
It's not nearly as dramatic as I thought that was. I thought there was some craziness.
And they're black. See, this is where fast forwarding would benefit.
Okay, guys, I'm sorry I'm back. Also, some of the cons being a beginning artist is that you have to live in the ghetto and you have shitty neighbors.
Unless you're.
But
really
you know what?
inspired to get
I was
something
gonna
like
say, haha, inspiration. I'm totally using like all the people that I see on the street as inspiration because I feel like the characters that we live around and neighbors. It's great.
Actually, my buddy Tim Reedon, he actually says, Kevin, use the magic wand plus shift with the lasso.
Ooh,
Yeah, Kevin.
that's good. Wait, what? Magic?
Wand plus shift with the lasso.
Okay, hold on.
Kevin.
Kevin,
They can't see what I'm doing.
magic wand
Just imagine.
plus shift.
Are you just trying to select everything around your character?
I'm just trying to outline my dude.
Then just use the magic wand.
Negative space after you fuck with the levels.
But no, I want to get in the black lines.
Well, then you can go to shift, or you can go to
Magic
select, modify,
Oh, quick
and
select.
expand the selection.
But then it leaves gaps.
Shouldn't.
Dude, you got this fucking Cintiq thing, like, just draw it. Yeah,
Yeah.
use that.
Tell her I don't understand. Am I doing it wrong? I'm doing it wrong, aren't I?
That's way wrong.
I don't know. Actually, I think he's confused. You might have to join in and help him one of these days.
I was gonna say this is where my like Luddite abilities become very apparent because I do Luddite, you know, like unable the people that don't use technology or refuse to like update a Luddite.
I love
Because yeah, I do a lot of things wrong, and I need to learn them.
that. When you go to college,
I learned a lot of good things. I learned some pretty picture ideas.
is actually in college.
Ashley she's an art director, I believe, or creative director, more or less.
Where they do that.
Ashley, could you type what exactly you are and where you work?
What
But
are
he's not a good friend who listens when you talk.
Alright, so it took me longer than it would have if I would have done the thing that you guys talked about. But we got it in there. Now, nope. Nope. There. Alright.
What movies have inspired you recently besides Terminator?
What movies are there besides Terminator?
Watch.
Watched Ant-Man the other day. That was funny. Beautiful.
I can't wait till Deadpool comes out. I think that's gonna be a good.
Yes.
I think Deadpool's gonna be a really good film.
I think you should read Deadpool before you decide if it would be a good film.
It's gonna be like a Bugs Bunny cartoon, but
Just like Capcom versus SNK, where you can watch what it does, and you're like, I don't know, it's a movie. Actually, someone too.
She did. Where's that? Oh, she's a senior artist at Concrete Software, a mobile game company. But technically, I art direct all the games.
So I totally should listen to her. I'm sorry I didn't take her
You
direction.
should marry her.
I believe she has a husband. Sorry.
Well, it's 2015,
Yeah, you guys could be Mormon or something.
right? That's the thing, though, right? No?
You can, like, hard marry her.
Art married.
You can hear, like, a hard husband unless he's way better.
He probably is.
Yeah. Your hard husband's fixing down here. Listen,
I'm sorry. Didn't mean to insinuate. I did just realize, though, that this dude is just black and white, like his whole costume.
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to be a little more basic than I thought. But I can mess around with the kind of hues and saturations of each. I'll still make it fun, guys. I think to like wrap up I think the whole inspiration thing, the more that you take in, the more that you let, like I said,
Best phrasing.
huh?
You got some best phrasing.
Am I awful?
The more you take in,
The more you take in, the more that you'll be able to build up knowledge and the ability to work and keep going even through the hard times, even through those points where you don't think there is any potential in something or ability to move on. Inner peace.
Yeah, like I was, I think about 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was having not necessarily artist block, but I was referring to it as artist depression, and
let's
I don't know, it was just like my mind, my creative thinking was so much further than my technical skill. So yeah, a lot, and it was just like nothing that I was doing I was liking, but having a lot of friends in the art industry really helped out. solve that issue.
Maybe like the one downfall in finding inspiration in other people is because if you were inspired by that for so long, and that's what you look at for such a long time, you're gonna want your shit to look like theirs, and when it doesn't, you don't meet that, not necessarily like that caliber. When you're not doing the exact same work, then you're gonna feel like you're not doing it right. Like, be inspired by stuff, but still do your own thing.
Totally. Well, and that's where like coming or looking at multiple things helps you not hold to like, am I doing it again? I'm always doing that. Looking at multiple things that inspire you and things that bring your understanding of art and understanding of like life, like we were talking about with, you know, looking at or reading about science and reading about different topics in life. The more you do that, the better you. Guys, I think I might be done. I think I overshot this. Words aren't coming out of my mouth anymore.
Basically, you take the good, you take the bad. You have to take them both.
I don't know.
On the facts of life.
I think like going through, watching a lot of podcasts, watching a lot of artists. Draw is really good for me because it helps.
Man, what's up, magazine I've been getting? I think I've imagined that's inspiring.
Yeah.
That's kind of like the same thing I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like, stuff. Don't do any stuff that you don't normally do.
What are you doing right now?
So I have to do like portrait style, mainly like it was made with like some like 1.5 or inch markers. Just doing like scribbles like Ryan Parsons. Holy shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, if anybody wants to see that, he has a tutorial on the topic, or topic, whatever you say, website. Old One Eye, aka Parsons.
I do love watching tutorials. You learn a lot, plus it makes you feel better, I think. Like, because like say you thought you were doing something wrong, but then you ended up like had a similar process towards one of your favorite artists. It helps out.
That's all the time, folks.
I think so. My batteries ran low in my brain. Brain charger.
Sorry for screwing this up.
You didn't screw nothing up. No. Don't say that, Corey. We love you.
Don't touch me.
No.
You guys have like a name for this? So when you sign off, you're like, this has been the brain
Synergy. Synergy. That's what we went with. So this has been Synergy with Kevin.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. If you guys have any topics for next week, anything that you'd like to hear from us, just go ahead and send me a message on Facebook or an email to zimmyart@gmail.com. And we will see you guys next week. Thank you guys for watching.
Bye.